Yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo, black man, Bobby, let it flow. Whoa. Turn it up, turn it loud, let it go. Yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rugby.
Yeah, man.
Too much good, take you higher.
Yo. It's time. It's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the good, the bad, the ugly with Joe Blackman and me, Botswana Papi. I want to say shout out to the Manchester United team that got the 3-0 today. Come on, Joe. How you feeling, my G?
You know what? Yeah, it was a frustrating watch, but I'm just happy that we managed to pull off a win with a game that I was feeling like was going to be a draw. And it just felt a lot like the West Ham game, and it was looking like a 0-0 draw in it. But come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
never give up.
There was moments in that game that like the game became a little bit more, almost unbearable at some points, and like there was like a lot of pushing and pulling going on, a lot of I don't know, there was just something about the performance from like both teams where especially like the attacking wasn't, it wasn't tantalizing, you know. But
To be fair, bro, this is my complaint, about the last two games, which is making let me just go straight into what has to be the bad of the today in it, which was
okay,
the fact
let's
that
get to it.
our, our lackluster performance when it comes to these so-called lower opposition, they're obviously not proven to be lower opposition, are they? Because we're finding it difficult to break them down and to find a game plan that works for us. And I know, slow and steady wins the race and all of that stuff, but it just goes to show you how it can go one way or the other, because both the West Ham game and the Everton game to me just looked the same. They looked exactly the same. Yeah. The only difference was we brought on Cesco earlier.
Yeah, I cannot argue with you on that one. But also at the same time, I feel like, the previous team, West Ham, they, like they were fighting. The stakes are also high for them, So, but with Everton today, like they were also like at some point, as much as like there was like segments of the game where it was lackluster and like, looking like, oh, nobody wants to score here. There was a moment after we scored where they were also like going like the corners after corners after corners, and you get nervous. Well, I got nervous those moments. I got some of those moments, and I felt like a 1-0 was about to happen, and I
You,
get to like agree with the
I don't know where
anytime
you
the
was getting
team.
1-0 from. Where
Huh?
was you getting 1-0 from? You
No,
seen a
because we had scored. Hold on, this is what happened when we had scored. Like we were obviously searching for the second goal to put the game and give us a cushion, right? But Everton couldn't give us that. They didn't give us that. Matter of fact, they returned that with a lot more corners and some attacking, some shots that Lamont had to, pull off some saves, you know. So that part for me is like when we play a team that's a low block and start with the lineup that we started with, we're setting ourselves up for that kind of game. Because there was something that I said in the preview about we need crosses. We need crosses. And the type of crosses that we're playing in the first half were just low driven crosses on the ground. Because there was clearly something fundamentally structurally imbalanced, or not allowing us to exploit that. And I think like in the second half, that's when we started seeing a little bit more crossing. And
So what you're saying is essentially what you're saying is you think Carrick set us up wrong. Just say it.
Yes, yes. He's stuck in this.
Wrong, not set up in the right way to win. We was always going to struggle with that setup. But what do you think he should have changed then? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say Cesco, clearly, right?
That's the easy one. Of course, that's the same. That's what unanimously, 99% of the people in the fan base prior to the game were expecting Cesco to start. Like, what Cesco got to do to start? Like, free Benjamin. He's actually like, bro, like this guy. This leads me actually to my ugly for the day, which is for today's show, which is not starting Cesco, is kind of looking ugly to me. Bro, like what does he have to do? Look at the number of chances that Victor Jokeres is getting. And like I'm just picking him as a random center forward that just came in this summer, you know? And Cesco is right here. Like anytime he gets the chance, he does his job. Like, what if now, like, you can give this guy an opportunity for a hat trick? If you give him an opportunity for a brace, if you give him like a time from the beginning of the game, you're also allowing those relationships to build more. Because you could see that Everton was starting to struggle when Cunha was now, once Cesco was in the middle, wherever he went, he pulled a center back with him. And there was moments where Cunha, all of a sudden, Cunha and Mboum started to become available and started to link up. So that it's no coincidence, by the way, that now we see that the triangle that got us the goal today is these new acquisitions: Benjamin Cesco, Cunha, and Mboum. Cunha with an amazing key pass, right? So not starting Cesco for me is an ugly. What is your ugly?
Yeah, I think Cunha can do the bench though. Cunha or Ahmad needs to not start the next game.
I agree with that. I say maybe bench Ahmad right now.
Bench Ahmad.
Yeah. Let Ahmad get his chance. Listen, so far, okay,
Why not?
okay. Here. This context. So far, I have liked seeing Cunha come in as a super sub, right? He
Me too.
comes in as an impact sub. Let me say
Yes,
that.
me too.
He has twice, right? I think in recent games where he's come in and done his job. But I'm also curious what Ahmad Diallo as a super, like as in this way, in terms of, I feel like he can benefit from a little rest. There's something where he's playing good sometimes, and then the numbers are not there, and I think it's starting to almost get to him right now, and he just needs a little just come in from the bench. Not, it's not that like you're bad or anything, but just come. Let Ahmad Diallo needs to start from the bench.
I mean, I think he deserves to be benched. Yeah, out of the two right now, that's the only thing. Yeah, only because obviously Cunha's given a little bit more over the last two games for me, and I think since Ahmed's actually come back from Africa and he's not actually been up to speed. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's change of formation, change of position, or whatever. It's not affected. It's might maybe affected him. I don't know, but
Mm.
I think he does just from the run of games that he's had up till now. I think the next game out of the front three, he's the most deserved of a bench start in it. Yeah, let's see if he can impact the game from off the bench.
Mm. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not impacting it from the start, but I do like Cunha as I can't say super sub, but I do like him like he says an impact sub coming off the bench. In these type of games, I think it would be actually very impactful. That's the funny
Mm.
thing. He came on with the energy that he has, and sometimes with the hunger that he has as well. When he comes off the bench, he's almost like he's got a point to prove.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I, I, I would have loved to see more of Cunha. I mean, I want to see more of Cunha coming off the bench only because I know what he's already given us. But maybe Ahmed could get that same hunger. Who knows? If he starts on the bench, maybe he'll have that hunger when he comes on to just try and produce something in it. So,
That's
and It's always good to switch it up, you know. Ahmed's a different kind of threat to Cunha. Ahmed could definitely take on his man more than Cunha. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
who knows? That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Yeah. Something that I was struggling to also that I forgot to mention about the ugly was, I didn't like seeing Mbomu limping. That was a little bit of an ugly scene. Like I hope there's nothing there. Like when he was subbed off, the way he was moving, it was it was a little concerning. Let me just say, it was not like he's injured, he's asking for help or anything, or like being but like Mbuma is the last player that you wanna.
That is the last player that we want to see get. Well, I mean, who would you listen? Uh, him
No.
or Cesco? Him or Cesco? Oh, it's Cesco, bro. Like, we don't have any other strikers, fam. Yeah, I'd rather him than Cesco. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Cesco gets a start then, innit? Yeah, maybe that's what it takes for Cesco to get his start in it. Because for some reason he loves starting and Bruno down the middle. He does. He loves. I don't know if it's an interchanging thing that he's, you know,
Well,
doing.
well,
He's doing it because I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, they've got that interchanging front three situation going on, haven't they? Yeah, and I
sure.
don't know if that's the ultimate goal or that's the ultimate plan. But for me, I much like it. I much more prefer it, I should say, when you have a direct striker like Cesco on the pitch. You know,
Yeah.
it seems
Yeah.
to affect the game immensely. This is what we want to see. More of that, please. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like part of it, Joe, is like he goes through this thing of like, oh, if you make a drastic change to the lineup, by drastic I mean like dropping, somebody when we have won the game, even though maybe you had to make a sub during the game, like you had a lineup that feels good, the energy is good, you risk messing with the turbulence of the how good people are feeling when you sub out, you know I don't know what when you just change somebody even though we had won the game. See, if we lose a game and then you all of a sudden drop somebody, there is a little bit of like, oh, there could be some reasoning. It's a little bit of there could be some logic behind that, you know, um, that decision making. But it looks a little different if you just change somebody. If you get what I'm saying.
For me, I think as a manager, you have to be able to take these things anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Or to make these hard decisions when it comes down to it. Look, you're not
But
playing well.
he's
Okay,
interim, and that
but
plays a part. That plays a part. Remember, he's interim. It's what 10, 11 games left. So like there is like when a long-term manager is like, I'm benching you because I want to develop certain attributes about you in training and make sure that
yeah,
you're
and
ready.
as an interim manager, I want to go, well, I'm benching you because I don't think that you've given me enough in the last few games. And as interim, all I'm interested in right now is winning. So, do you
Mm,
know what? I don't think you're giving me the best. I want to see more from you. Yeah, if I can't go to you as my player, turn around and go, listen, yeah, I didn't see enough from you in the last two games. What I'd
mm,
like to see from you is this, this, and this, cut in more. Whatever your advice is to him, say that you're not giving enough of that right now. And in the next few games, if I'm bringing you off the bench, you know exactly what I want to see from you because I've just told you. So you show that and you'll be starting again, innit? You was
yeah,
clearly my first choice in the first place. So
mm,
you need to earn your way back to being that. If I can't say that to my players, then you ain't worth shit anyway. Do you understand me? Yeah. You have
mm,
to be a player that's willing to put in the work. Yeah. How many times is great? How many great Manchester United teams, yeah, have we always had where people are fighting for their positions? We've got good competition in the
sure.
places, yeah. We need to
Yes.
have people like that all the time in our team, hungry for starts. Yeah, can't
Yeah.
wait for Dorgu to come back. You understand what I'm saying? Make
Hmm.
people like Cunha and that again fair for their starts. Yeah, fair for their starts. People should be vying for their position. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
fighting.
Yes.
That's what I should be seeing from our players, bro. And this is the level, and it doesn't matter if you're interim or if you're a permanent manager. You should be able to say that to the players regardless. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
wins develop a better team, regardless of what it is, what team, what manager, whatever. You get me? Simple. Some people need to
100%. But it's one of those things where Carrick has to be brave enough to make that call. And but we'll see how now he handles this, because with Cesco performing how he's performing, surely he has to start. Surely, like, he can see that, oh, there is a little bit of like a learning that we're starting to see right now, that, oh, Carrick is like, I put him in too late last game. By the time it was 56 minutes, 57 minutes, we saw Cesco already warming up and standing up and, changing. And like, I feel like the next step is have the lad start from kickoff. You know, it's nice to have a target man, a central focal point. That, especially when you're playing these defensive teams, and that part for me, I really really hope that Carrick and the whole team just make sure that they give Cisco his chance, man. So so that's what I want to say about about that. I also had a point that I wanted to mention earlier on. You made me remember it, but it'll come back as we're talking. But what is the um it's back. It's back. It was about, you mentioned it. You mentioned it was about the um Dogu, right? We have a left winger problem, because right now Dogu is our only proper left winger. Like, Cunha is, I see it. He did the job, but he's not. He shouldn't be on the left flank, in my opinion. To get the best of Cunha,
I feel as well though that Ahmad's not at his best at the moment as well, because I feel like Ahmad, when he's at his best, he can play on either wing. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he prefers the right, but I do believe Ahmad has the skill set to be able to play on either wing. Just give you a different kind of game. Do you know what I mean? Well, actually, I think he'll probably give you the same kind of game, if I'm being honest with you, because he's obsessed with taking his man on and cutting into the box, whether
yeah,
it be on the left side or the right side. I just feel like because he's not playing well right now, you know, maybe that interchanging formation or the interchanging play that Carrick wants to do is just not coming off so well, because he's probably a weak link, or Cunha's not exactly the best at being a left winger, like you said, in it. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe that's the reason why we're doing it as well. Maybe we're doing it because we don't have our solidified left winger, right winger at the moment. Because maybe in Dorgu, you've got a solid left winger to come and start. Do you know what I mean? And then you can have Mbeumo on the other side, solid right winger, ready to start. Then you have Cesco coming down the middle, boom, ready to start. Hopefully anyway, because we can't keep on playing around with this Ahmad situation. If he's not, you can't. Hopefully he's not trying to play people back into 4 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I hope we're not trying to do. If he's not playing well, let's make the sub.
For
Let's
me now, the Rashford rumor now makes sense, that, oh, Carrick potentially wants Marcus Rashford to come back, because you know.
Shut up! Shut up!
Bro, that left wing is open. I mean, would you? Okay. Would you? Let's not get into that conversation.
no,
Let's
just
go
allow
on.
the Rashford talk, bro. No, can I ask you one question then? Because we haven't said the good yet, and you're getting me upset. Yeah. No, can I just ask you this question, bro? Yeah, let me ask you this question. Yeah. Would you be happy to see Rashford return? Would you be happy
That's
with the
exactly
way
what I was trying to avoid taking the
with the
show
way that he
there.
was treating us as fans and the club? Yeah. Would you be happy to see Rashford just return? Is that what you're saying to me?
No, for me, I think it's time to part ways with Marcus. I like he had his chapter. It's time to just move on and let another player come in and battle for that spot with Dogu. We need to get somebody that can, like, give him some good competition. That's honestly I'd rather see with this Marcus Rashford situation.
Well, well, I'm just, let's just concentrate on what the good was, because I don't want to cuss anymore. Yeah, I want to enjoy the win, like Just Kick said. Yeah, like Just Kick said, today was a much needed win. We finally took advantage of teams dropping points around us. Yeah,
Yeah.
it says trams, but but yes, teams dropping points around us, and it's true. We've finally taken advantage of that, and that's all I want to see. That's all I want to see from Manchester United. Yeah, us utilizing the advantages that's being given to us. Yeah, and for me, right now, Manchester United, we're looking good. Underneath Carrick, we're looking good. Understand we've had two stinky performances so far. Two stinky performances, but they were against teams that we all said were going to be tests for us, yeah? And we took the test, and to be fair, he hasn't failed any of the tests. One, he just got a pass, and the other one, he won. Yeah, so far, so good, isn't it? Yeah, long live Carrick's reign. That's all I'm going to say. For now, long live Carrick's reign. I'm not changing my tune. I'm not changing it up. There's going to be worrying moments. And you know what? I'm actually not saying I'm looking forward to us losing, but I'm looking forward to when we lose, seeing how we bounce back under Carrick. Yeah. Hopefully, Carrick doesn't lose any games towards the end of the season, innit? Yeah. But eventually, there will be a loss, because if he doesn't lose to the end of the season, then he gets the job. Yeah. So next season, as long as there's not too many draws, hopefully, actually. So next season, if he's still in the game.
Yeah, it came up earlier on in the.
Say that about on Love Island. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm not on no damn Love Island.
No, by saying it was a test. That's what she's saying.
Oh, God. You watch too much TV, girl. Right.
Wait. Yeah, that's funny, dog. I'm not trying to rage bait anybody with the Rashi take realistic red. It was just a genuine thought that just crept up my head. But
in poor taste. Said in poor taste.
Shut up. Shut up. For me, one of the things that I want to mention as the good is Lamans.
Oh, come on now. I think you're going to save that for your player ratings tomorrow, innit? Yeah. If I'm going to get, hey, listen, I was saying in the match, yeah, that I was giving a big shout out to Dallow, because I think people just love to cuss Dallow, but when he's actually having a good game, nobody wants to say anything. Because I thought personally before we started playing better, he was consistently doing better than everybody else, as far as I was concerned. Yeah. But towards the end of the game, obviously Lamans was forced into making some saves, and that clearly helped us. Yeah, if the goalkeeper's always gonna look good when he makes the saves, in it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But he was doing his job. He done a good job. Yeah, but the player, when someone is when someone is playing against the grain of the team, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're playing bad, but he's playing well. I also want to give them a shout out. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Wow. Yo, you hear this shout out for Dallow? I was watching.
Who was cussing Dallow though? Why was they cussing Dallow? Why?
No, I mean, he's usually the scapegoat, right? But today, he even had that shot from distance that went narrowly wide. That would have been a worldie had it gone in. That. Yeah. So.
Hey, listen, hold on. Before we go any further, there's over 100 people in here today. Well, thank you for being here. That's amazing. Thank you. But what I would like you all to do is please make sure you smash that like button as soon as you pull up in it, yeah? Just some appreciation for me and for bots. Hey, and don't forget, we're streaming to both Backhand Entertainment and Power Hour, right? 100%. So if you can go on both channels and go smash the like buttons, that'll be duly appreciated. And if you're new to Joe Blackman's channel, Backhand Entertainment, how about you just subscribe? How about that? But yeah, and listen, we've got some callers waiting in the wings. Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk to this Arsenal fan. I don't know what he's doing there. Don't know what he's doing there, bro. But
you know. let's let him in. Let's let him in.
Expressions, where are you? What happened to Tottenham yesterday? Get yourself out of this building. You're gonna go down, you think so? Where are you, Expressions? What happened to Tottenham? You guys gonna get relegated? I'm drinking your tears.
Expressions. He's getting it from Shay.
Hold on, Shay.
Who's your man of the match
Are you
tonight?
still? Are you still? Are you still like on the hype train from your victory yesterday? Is that what you're doing there?
Sure, yes.
What's your score? Who's your man of the match today, Joe? And Bots, who's your
Yesterday.
man today? Who's your man of the match? That's my
Yeah,
question.
Shay is also thinking about yesterday.
The general public, I think in the end, Lamens earned the man of the match. Yeah, but before those saves, I would have given it to Dallow. I would have given it to Dallow today.
Dallow.
Yep.
Remember, hit that like button, people, and subscribe. If you don't, you get a 007 agent on both channels.
Sorry, I don't have the sound on me, Shay. You caught me by surprise.
And to enjoy some Arsenal tears together in it, man. You're on a
The-
different hype from what we're on, yeah.
Cheers.
Don't go anywhere. Bring you back to enjoy
Cheers,
some
cheers,
tears.
cheers, Shay. Cheers, 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 cheers. Because our teams won this weekend.
You're damn right. All right.
Mhm.
Hey, Shay, we'll bring you back, yeah? All right, take care. All right, let's go to the next caller. Yo, Doctor. Doctor.
Hi, how are you?
I'm an Arsenal fan through the door. Doctor's here.
I'm a United fan. Please, people, don't listen to this man. I don't even know why you're talking about this game. Let me get to this game. This game was so boring that I switched on BBC iPlayer and was watching. My God, I've never felt so bored in my life. That's the first thing. Secondly,
What about our last match? Our last match was just as boring. West Ham was
no,
just
this
boring.
this was worse than West Ham.
Really?
Ugh. And do you know why it was worse? Because they were losing the ball even worse than West Ham. Is it just me that saw that?
No, no, you're so right. There was moments where both teams were just unforced errors.
Yeah, realistic red. I know we won, yeah, but what I'm saying is this like at least we weren't in the West Ham one, we weren't losing the balls as much. And I'm gonna say my bad is the fact that I don't know whether it's a bad or an ugly, but when Lissandro was missed. At some point, I missed that. The second half, part of the second half, my brain was gone. Like I missed it. I was even in the group chat. I was telling Vegeta, I was concentrating more on that. Switched it off, and I was concentrating more on my BBC iPlayer. So I had to go back and watch watch the second half again because and it was irritating me. Because yeah, Dallow had some chances, and I'm gonna say this: you people know I call Dallow a criminal all the time, yeah. But today, he was slightly better. You know,
Slightly.
Slightly better.
This-
Can we show some respect to
okay,
our players?
do you know what? Do you know what? I'm gonna have to start putting respect on our players' names because I really feel like you do. I'm gonna shout him out because yeah, you know what? I'll give him his flowers today. Maserawi coming on in, he was what, right back, right? And then Dallow went to right wing, right? Am I right about that?
That's what it seemed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I feel like for some weird reason in his head, because I watched the Rio interview, this man, one thing you can give him is that he's passionate. He loves what he's doing and is always trying to play better himself. I would give him that. And I see why he's still on the team. He's still on the team and this man is not leaving till he retires. I don't think. So you let us prep ourselves, tie ourselves down. We are going to see him every day, or till he retires. The ugly is that we won this so ugly. Is ugly. That is not a word. I'm sleepy, guys. Forgive my English. the win was so ugly. Bruno was missing. I'm gonna need everybody to pattern themselves up. They should become as creative as Bruno's. I don't know. Let Bruno rub off on you because it was boring. The theme today is boring. Cesco should have started. Mbuemo was missing. Like since he came from Afcon, it's been the snooze fest. Even though he's scoring goals, I'm gonna be quick. Ahmad should be benched. Who else? Lamont, shout out to you. He was the best thing on that pitch today. Cesco, you should have scored that second goal because that was that. I don't know.
That would have been the ice.
Yeah, yeah. And I have one more thing to say
It's
that
almost like he
I
was
forgot.
it's almost
I
like
f-
he was taking a piss by not scoring that goal.
oh wow. Wait,
He's
what?
big on-
Can you repeat yourself? Because I don't think I understood what you just said.
Oh, sorry. I was saying Cesco, when he had that chance to make it 2-0, it's like he just decided not to like go for it.
Oh
He
yeah,
was just
I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
Oh
just
yeah,
fuck.
my last thing before
Just
I
fuck
go.
that.
yeah.
Cunha. Cunha is too funny. Like, what was he doing with James Garner? Is that his name? At some point, he was having a tussle with the James guy. Falls on the floor and just
With James
screams,
Gardner. That
and
moment.
I was laughing. No, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my. No, don't make me start laughing. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. Also, we missed Lissandro, and this is my last point before I go. We missed Lissandro because I'm saying you know how he just gets the ball and just passes, like he knows what to do. But I
Yeah.
understand why they didn't even let him travel because with his injuries, if he feels something, I'm grateful. They're like, I'd rather you sit out this game. Our next game is versus Palace at home. We can't afford to like lose that or even draw it. We need all the wins we can get because Villa is losing points. We're 3 points behind them. I guarantee you, we need this next win because Villa is playing somebody, and they're definitely either going to draw that or lose that. So you need to take advantage. You
Facts.
know,
Facts.
yeah. Villa's playing Wolves, and this is the one time I'm gonna support Wolves in that game because they also, they just have to save face and not be the worst team in Premier League history. So yeah,
All right. No, big up yourself, Doc.
yeah,
That was like I really like that she brought up the Cunha like
shit
shithousery
housery.
as
I
Red
mean, he
was
was horrible today too, but like
it's
funny.
he was a dick on like that, and that
Oh,
was good. That was
I don't
good.
like it.
More of
But he
that.
shouldn't always do that because somebody's gonna punch the shit out of him one day.
Right.
No, it's
Well, then they're the ones who will get the
red
red
card.
card.
Oh no, and I'll support it. The red card, but I'm just saying, time and a place.
Big up, Doc. Let's hear what guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. The link is in the chat if you want to call in. If you've never called in, you're so welcome. This is the perfect time for us to talk about this. What was good, what was bad, what was ugly for you in this Everton game. Should we hear what Realistic Red has got to say? Shout out to Realistic Red.
Yo, big up, big up. I just want to say something on that on Doctor's last point there. So Cunha is South American, right? And
Mm.
when it comes to football, they are the pettiest of petty. The reason why he did that is because you probably forgot, but he didn't forget. Remember what he did to Shaw? And then they gave a call, but then he kept talking to the linesman. Cunha was right next to Shaw when that was happening. That was why he reacted like that. The thing is, people forgot, but Cunha doesn't forget things. Like I think about it, the whole game, he didn't do any shit housery, right? And we were winning. He didn't even do anything great in that moment. He was like, yeah, it's because of what Ghana did to Shaw. He didn't like that. Because South Americans are like that. Like it could be the smallest thing, it would just tick them off. And they'll be like, I'm going to get you back when I get my chance. So that stuff he did to Shaw, because even Shaw was arguing with Ghana. I don't know if you guys remember. And then Ghana was like giving him lip. Cunha was hearing all of that. And Cunha is petty. Anyways, I just
I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, for everyone else, it just seemed like he came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. He was just trying to get back. That's all it is. It was
fighting for his teammate.
Yeah. That's what it was. I want to give a shout out to Sandy Lamens, and I really hope the Premier League does something about this nonsense corner kick stuff. Because Arsenal Football Club, honestly, you guys, I'm going to put you guys on charges. I don't know what the punishment will be, but honestly, Arsenal Football Club brought this nonsense to football, not just our league, to football. Because guess what? They're going to do this in the Champions League, and before you know it, it will be done everywhere. This isn't something I want to remain in football. That was ugly. I don't even like it when we try to do that same nonsense. But the reason why we're doing this is because there are no rules against that. And shout out to Senin Lamons, because God knows if that was Bayern or Onana, one of those balls just goes into the net unchallenged. And the fact that the Premier League isn't doing anything about it and referees allow it to go, they were literally fouling our players. What is this? The human centipede. What the hell is going on in the goalpost? They're queuing in like they're trying to get into a mall for Black Friday. Joe just got that. Good. Quick. Hopefully nobody else got that. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of trash. Like the way that's going. And then I want to also know big up is this, right? Winning ugly, believe it or not, is actually a trait of a team that is doing better. Because you have to understand, we lost to Arsenal beginning of this season this exact same way. Except it was even better because Everton didn't really do much. We actually played better against Arsenal, but they won ugly. And that is actually why they're top of the league right now. Because guess what? If we took points away from Arsenal at the first game, they're not top of the league right now, right? They're probably going to be dragging points with City or something like that. They'll be like, what, 3 points ahead, I think?
Yeah.
Right? So winning ugly is a good thing. So I do get Doctor's point because it was a horrible performance. The first half was like watching paint dry, I swear to God. I don't know if you watched that movie about like the slot where he was trying to do like service a client and taking for Joe knows the cartoon I'm talking about. That's how sluggish it was. It was almost like
called?
Sorry?
Zootropolis.
Yeah. Like the thing is this, right? You see how people are trying to make it seem like, oh, they're cold because they've gone a few days without playing. But I actually think because you guys have one tournament and you've had this much time, you should be better. And the fact that you're slowing down, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you that as an excuse. Because some people are trying to say, oh, it's just because they haven't played for so long. No. You should be fresh, right? And in regards to people not wanting to take over the creative responsibilities of Bruno, it's very simple. It's not like we don't have the quality of players to be creative. Not enough of them are willing to stick their neck out. Okay, Kuna tried to stick his neck out, right? And he's getting stick for it, which is true because he was trash. But at least he was trying. No one else wanted to put their neck out there. Anyways, that's my time, guys. Appreciate it. Big up.
Big up, realistic grid.
Hey, do you know what? It's true, bro. It's true. Who else is putting their neck on the line? For me, the standout players for me today, obviously, we're gonna say Lamens. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop saying our right back was one of the best out there today. Yeah, he put in a performance. I don't care. Everybody's saying he had a good second half performance. Yeah, but Dallow, I think he was consistently doing well, getting into the right positions in the first half as well as the second half. Yeah, he was consistent throughout the whole game. Yeah, and obviously, big shout out to the big man himself, Cesco, for coming in and actually, showing people how a striker's supposed to play. But yeah, those are my big three shout outs.
I think part of it is, I mean, when Dallow is playing ahead of like in front of Maserawi, he worries a lot less. and like he knows there's a little bit of more solidity at the back. So part of it maybe could be that as well. But when I think about just
But that doesn't improve your choice making, though. That doesn't improve your decision making. Do you know what I mean?
no, I feel like it's more a little bit of like he's a little bit more assured, and he worries a lot less, because like throughout the season, he's had some games where he's good, and then when he's supposed to just continue that good form, it drops, and he's the player that consistently looks like the misfit in the starting 11, and now for me that position should really belong to Maserawi, because Maserawi technically is the better player he's a better player than Dallow. But
you know what, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not I don't understand why Maserawi's not getting more starts, because like I said at the beginning of the show, I do believe that our players should be fighting for their positions. Yeah, and where Dallow has had more bozo moments, like Wrap Up was saying, over the previous games, Dallow has had a lot of bozo moments in it, yeah. So I don't understand why Maserawi's not been given a start, especially because his team went so far and did so well in AFCON as well. So it's not like he was like not fresh for games, you know what I mean? So I don't get it. Me, honestly, Maserawi should be getting more starts just based on Dallow's past performances. But who knows, isn't it? You are seeing Dallow give his all, though, out there on the pitch. That's one thing you have to say. He is giving his everything when he's out there, whether it's coming off or not. He is trying his hardest. You have to give that. And I think all managers are that kind of, try hard. You might as well say that kind of person who tries hard for you. You appreciate that. When people say, "Oh, he left it all out there on the pitch."
Yeah, it's like I remember after the first half when we were talking during the halftime break. I said a mixed bag, because he's the type of person to like do a sloppy pass and then from there do like he had a little bit of a stylish like heel pass to somebody that was on the left while he was almost getting pressured from a defender, and that's the type of pass you pull off when you're feeling confident and you're not anxious or nervous, and so he's such a weird player to analyze in that way, that like sometimes he can give you both the good, the bad, and the ugly, I guess.
Yeah. Let's bring in the last caller. Let's hear Wrap Up. Like we said.
Hey, man, like Wrap Up.
You're on mute, by the way.
Walk on.
3 points are gone, bro. That's what's up right
3
now.
points, Alexis.
Yes.
I told man, yeah. Calm down. I started to see them Amarimas creep up, but we'll move on from that, yeah? We'll move on from that. We'll move on from that.
It's all good.
Yeah?
We'll move on from it.
The good today was the resilience, yeah, the mentality, Lemons, and our three signings combining for the goal.
Yes.
All three signings combined for the goal. Full attack. The bad was no sustained attacks. Bruno went back to type grenade football. I'm not gonna lie. So that's the bad. The ugly is that team Arsenal that we face today. Arsenal are setting bad precedents with their ugly football. That's why the men's got man of the match for me. I was so calm on those corners. He was like, calm, try and press me, try and do that punch, grab, punch. Is like, that basic tactic ain't gonna work on me. If that was a Nana, he's flapping that into the goal. He's chucking it in and then smiling after doing some bozo blunder, smiling at no. Kept it professional, kept his team in the game when we thought, but I was never worried. But overall, listen, Carrick has learned as well. Last game, how long did it take him to put on Cesco? This game was West Ham 2.0.
Yeah,
people don't realize it.
60 minutes,
just like West Ham, but put on Cesco earlier. So he learned
in the game, bro. We were saying that it felt like a West Ham game all over again. So
So that's true. That's true.
Do we just start him then? That's the thing.
So no, I agree with that. I'll agree with the man them now. You've seen what Cesco has clearly earned the right to start against Palace at home. And give him a chance now. And because Ahmad needs to be on the bench. I love Ahmad. Ahmad needs to be on the bench. I'm tired.
Okay, Ahmad. Okay.
Answer your question now, boss. I paused the clock. What did you ask?
No. He just answered it as I asked. I said, "Who does Cesco replace?" And it's Ahmad. He said,
It needs to be the three attackers that we bought this summer needs to start on Sunday.
Yeah. What do you think of Lenny Yoro's performance? Wrap up.
Sorry?
Lenny Yoro, what do you think about his performance?
Kuna, no. Kuna just about hung in there. It's Ahmad has to go. I love Ahmad, but he's not doing it. Yoro, I'm gonna be real with it. Yeah, he's a young centre back. He's doing this. He's a bit shaky, but I'll say something about Yoro. Yeah, he needs to look at Dallow. Dallow can make so many mistakes, and he doesn't let his head drop.
Exactly.
You need to look at Dallow for that, because that's what Dallow's best thing is. His mentality. He can make so many mistakes. He just goes reset. I'll go again. I'll still make another mistake. He will carry on like nothing happened. That's what you're loose to look at Dallow like that.
It's not a bad trait sometimes, though. It's not a bad trait.
Yeah, because he don't get rattled. He don't get rattled. Man. Listen, we're gonna be unbeaten, and I'll say this as well. We're getting third this season.
Okay.
We're getting third. That's what it is. We're getting third this season.
All right.
Villa's dropping. I'll tell you why. Because look at us last season. You know what Europa League does to teams, innit? It drags you through deep waters, and in the end it affects your league campaign. They're getting out of there. I already know what my top 4 is, but I'm gonna keep quiet on that because I don't know. Yeah, I know my top 4 is at the end of the season.
I'm curious now.
Might as well say it before you go, bro. Why not?
Yeah. Please.
Top 4 be Man City 1, Arsenal 2, Man United 3, Liverpool 4.
Oh.
Chelsea won't make that, and Chelsea don't get Champions League. By the way, that's my opinion.
They don't
get Champions
League. Chelsea in Europa League.
Oh, that's what they're playing next season.
We will be there for sure. Wow.
Bro, look, I'm happy with that, yeah. You know what people were saying about Euro? I did start that comment earlier, from Just Kick saying that, oh my God, Euro, this guy was giving me anxiety attacks every time he had the ball. But fairness to him, he had a better second half. Now, for me, I think he did a decent game all over.
Yeah.
Well, Euro had a decent game from the first half as well.
I think he just had a decent game, because
that's fair. That is fair. But I just thought the first 15 minutes he was a bit shaky,
which I expected. Yeah, I expected, and I feel like he just recovered from that. I think he just grew in confidence throughout the game. As the game went on, he grew in confidence.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Because he's been out of the cold as well. He's been out of the cold as well.
There was a game where Luke Shaw and Dallow both got yellow cards, and like then after that they never looked back. They just maintained and had a good game afterwards. I can't remember. It might have been versus Arsenal. And yeah, and this one, it was a little bit reminiscent of that, especially for me. However, on Luke Shaw, I need to see more overlapping. Like you see Dallow overlapping and actually being.
I'll be so real with you, bots.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna happen with Luke Shaw anymore. You've had too much evidence. He ain't doing that overlapping. I wanted the same thing. I've accepted what he is now.
yeah.
What he's gonna do, he's gonna run, do them pigeon steps, and then invert into the midfield or cross. He will never do the overlap anymore because he knows them hamstrings ain't built for it anymore.
Yeah. Going past.
Let's be real with it, man.
That's true. And and the knee too, or whatever. Did you see the little thing that he had something around his
yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. He's just gonna invert into the midfield or stop at a point and cross.
Yeah.
No overlap. That's why Dorgu. That's why we need Dorgu back. That's why we need him back.
Yeah, but Dorgu doesn't play left back on the Carrick though, bro. He plays left wing.
Doesn't matter. He can still. While Luke Shaw can underlap, while Dorgu goes on the outside because he's got the pace. That's the only way you're gonna get overlaps. Not through Luke Shaw. That's the truth.
Fair enough. We need a better left back then. That's what we need. Simple.
Yeah,
we need to get another left back. That's the harsh reality. We do need another left back.
Why won't we play what's his name?
Sure,
Last question.
Sure should
play Malacia.
But I be real, yeah. I'm gonna be real. Them knees are gone, bro. That double knee surgery.
Yeah, you think
he's not the same?
Nah, get out. Do you know why I say get out, right? Because we've not seen him play since, yeah? Why have the guy on the bench if he can't play game? If his knee's gone, you're not going to have him on the bench, right? Just get him on the pitch. Get him on the pitch. I would love to see him play some game. Some game time. Bro, you can give him 10 minutes at the end. Let me see if he can do an overlap. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
He apparently he played in the under-21s and even scored, says Doctor.
Oh my days! No, I'm not being funny, and that's under-21s. Obviously, it's not the same level of competition. But what I'm trying to say is the brother played in the under-21s. That means he can play football for at least a sustained period of time. Yeah, that means it's not his knees, bro. We've seen Kobe get less minutes on the Amrim. More minutes on the Amrim. Sorry, not less. More minutes on the Amrim. At least put the guy on the pitch for like 2 minutes. Luke Shaw, especially towards the end of a match. Don't be risking Luke Shaw getting an injury as well. We all know how quickly that can happen. Yeah. So why not bring him on? Give Luke Shaw some relief, and we want to see something different as well. Come on, we want to see something different. Let's see what the kid can offer, especially when we're in a winning position. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, yeah, that's I totally hear you on that one. The conversation with wrap up just made me think about like how these four teams competing for two positions. And how do you think it's gonna go down? Like especially, and where do you think we're gonna finish now, knowing like our run and how many games we have left? I think it's 11. And you have a little bit of a sense of like what that Carrick projection is going like.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I had high hopes for the Carrick establishment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking we could go as high as I'm not gonna say it, but now third is the most likely place that I think the highest place that we can finish now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see Man City and Arsenal fighting it out for the top spot, obviously. So obviously them first and second. I really hope it's Man City finishing top. Arsenal second, us third, and then I don't know. I don't care who's fourth, but probably Aston Villa, obviously.
Liverpool. You said what?
I said Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Should we ask? I'm curious what realistic Red or Doctor would say as well
Okay.
on this. While we're on this quick little detour.
Let's bring them both in.
Yeah. Guys, what are you
So
saying about where we are ending? Where Manchester United is probably this
I
season?
think third is realistic.
You said what?
I think we can finish third. Although I don't think City can win the league because for some reason the players, Semenyo, Mamouche, and the others don't want to pass to Haaland. I don't know why. I watched that last game. O'Reilly scoring a brace and Haaland on the assist sheet. And you have Cherky, Semenyo, and Mamouche creating 0 for Haaland while he's open. I watched the game because I watched from the beginning to the end. Listen, Joe, I would want them to finish first. I would want that. But to be honest, it's Manchester City. I don't like them anyway. So either way, it's a rock and a hard place. I don't really care anymore. We just do our own thing. I think we can finish third realistically. But yeah. Sorry, Joe. I see your face. You don't like that.
Yeah, the answer, bro. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, City, bro. Or Aston Villa, but I don't think it's gonna be Aston Villa. So
Villa ain't doing nothing now, man.
Yeah, Villa is there for
Villa ain't doing nothing now, man.
City,
The
bro.
Europa League is gonna kill them.
yeah,
I think
I
City
have
sneaky on the last day. That's what I think.
Yeah, I have to agree. I feel like Villa is gonna drop out, and I think they might, if they continue on their trajectory of downward and everybody else keeps on winning, they might even go as low as sixth. But you're mute.
Oh, six.
Yeah.
That's a
So who do you
okay.
think's gonna
I said they did Europa League.
So I'm not gonna put my delusional take because it'll only happen if it will be so far fetched. It may happen, but it will never happen. And I'm just gonna say a realistic third, okay? But if what I'm thinking actually happens, I'll be over the moon because of course I won't.
You're talking like Titan
21.
Crash.
You said weeks.
That is a sin bin if you thinking that.
No,
Listen,
I said it's delusional.
Yo, this is better than the Onana assist tape.
I'm not the only one who thinks that. Okay.
Say it.
Listen, at least she's no longer saying Onana is getting an assist. So this is
Please.
better. I like this.
Yeah,
See, people,
right.
we're gonna move on from that. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie though, Anana getting an assist was more likely than Anana saving a fucking goal in the end, though, wasn't it? Like, let's be
And
honest.
to be fair, if people last season, to be fair, if people had actually scored the goals that they needed to score, he would have had at least 2. So I don't know why.
Yeah, that's nonsense. That's nonsense.
Doctor, you're too funny, man.
Man's distribution wasn't even good. Like his distribution went when he came to this club.
Nah, Doctor got you.
When he came to United.
Doc knew what she was doing there.
He knew what she was doing. She's funny, man. She's funny.
See me back. Like, bring
Yo, guys, do you know that
okay.
Cesco? Wait, sorry, Doc.
I'm never sorry. I just want to say I'm never gonna bring him up, and because he annoys me, he pisses me off. I defended this man, and he now wants to say he wants to come back to this damn team. He can stay in Turkey, stay over there.
He's trying to come back. Is
Yes.
Onana trying to come back?
Yeah, he said now that
Yes,
He said he wants
he
to
said
help
now that we're
Nigeria.
playing possession football, he thinks it's his system that he can play in now.
He says he wants to come back and help Nigeria.
Onana, stay your ass in Turkey, bro. Stay your ass in Trapdoor Sports, bro. I don't care where you are.
I said this a while ago that when De Gea left, that's when we truly started to fail. And what I was trying to say was a good
No.
goalkeeper a good goalkeeper is necessary to keep you a little bit relevant. Because Onana single-handedly dropped us so many points. Even in the UCL, like this guy is just he's the weapon fashioned against us, bro. He's played against us. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. He made watching our games so much feel like a chore. And
Like Lamas,
anytime the ball came to our side, you'd be nervous. And nowadays, we don't even have to worry about
bro,
that.
Lamas doesn't
Nowadays,
go crazy. He just catches it. That's it. He just there was a shot that they took today, and then he catches it. Most goalkeepers will parry that. He jumps, catches, and holds it.
he was testing the ball. Do you understand that Bayern there would concede from a corner?
They both did. They both did. One conceded from a corner the game before, and then they brought him the second one, and then he conceded from a corner.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just realized we actually need to buy a goalkeeper, don't we?
Yes, we need two.
What
we need
maybe,
one,
maybe
and then the third is. And the third would be we should bring Vitek back, but Vitek is good, so he would want playing time. He's from the academy. So he's on loan. I don't remember where, so I'm not gonna say, but I think he's out on loan. He's actually not bad. Yeah, he would want playing time, especially.
He the number 2.
He's not. I don't know. Maybe the 3. Maybe he can do Carabao Cup games. That kind of thing. 1 for Prem, 1 for FA Cup, 1 for Carabao. That kind of thing to get them. But yeah, we're gonna move on from this goalkeeper chat because I just remembered my Kev coins and God, I don't know why I said this. Oh Lord God.
Anana's getting sold anyway, so I'm calm with that. He's getting sold.
This year on my Kev coins, I think I put I don't know why I said this. I said 1 coin on Tom Heaton playing 1 game. I don't know why.
It could happen.
I don't know why.
We don't have any cup competitions now. It's not going to happen. You could play that.
It's not going to happen.
If we're mathematically in a good place, I can see Carrick just throwing a few games to the Fletcher brother. It could happen, Doctor. Don't lose hope. Just say that we're good at the end of the season, and then they might play.
I think we're playing we're playing Brighton, I think, last game of the season. So, no, we're not. It's one of them teams, that we're playing on the last day of the season. Let me just double check. It's Brighton. Last day of the season.
Away from home.
Interesting.
Yeah, away.
Amens is playing that game.
Yeah. It's not happening.
Yeah, but
I'm looking at all our games. Lames is definitely playing all of the rest of the games because we need it.
If we've secured a good position at that time, though, there is a chance. Carrick gives me that vibe. He looks like the kind of guy that will just be like Vibes FC. If we've secured, basically, if the win or the loss doesn't matter for that last game, he's the kind of person who'll bring in Fletcher, Chido Obi, Tom Heaton, and just be like, guys, go have a kick about. He gives me that vibe. So we just have to hope in a good space before that last game, and Doctor, you're safe.
Realistic, there's actually something that's also interesting about Carrick being he has in the last couple of games he's had subs score 3 goals, and the previous guy had subs score 2 goals.
I don't know why I don't know why we're talking about the previous guy. Why?
No, we're just giving flowers to Carrick.
You're going back to your ex.
It's a reference point of our improvement.
You see how you triggered that?
It's more about giving.
The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo, black man, Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, turn it loud, let go. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rugby.
Yeah, man, I hear, man.
Too much, take you higher, higher.